What's going on, folks? Just want to do a real quick video tonight on Bill Belichick. Been doing a little bit of thinking over the last few days since we interviewed him officially, and thought, well, man, maybe this actually could happen. So maybe I should, put some little more thought into this. So I have. I got a few thoughts on it. We'll see. I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments, of course. But first of all, if you are new here, welcome in. This is Out of Your Falcon Mind. My name is John. My co-host, Mike, man, we put on a podcast every week throughout the year on Falcons football. We talk about other things, food, music, life in general. We play games, we have a good time. Hope you guys can catch us on a live, normally on Mondays and Thursdays during the season when we recap and preview games, and during the off season, normally just on Thursdays. But that could change if we make a coaching hire, free agency, draft stuff. We will probably be dropping more videos or more lives during the week at that point. Just keep your eye on the channel. The best thing to do is to subscribe to the channel, and then and hit the little bell, and you'll always get notifications whenever we go live, and you can check it out. Then if you're here, like the video too. That'd be great. Help us get out to more Falcons fans. We much appreciate it. Okay, back to Bill. All right, so if you guys watch the show, you know that I've not been a huge fan of that since it came up. Mike actually asked me 3 or 4 weeks ago if Bill was available, would I be interested? And I said, no, not really. Didn't give it a whole lot of thought. And then I actually started getting some traction in the media, and then we've actually interviewed him now. And Mike and I both spoke about it on the last show. Not really hyped about it, and nothing to do with 28-3. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care. None of that stuff bothers me. My only concern was, how would this thing be structured if he came here? Judging how he's been as a GM with the Patriots, not great. Player selection's not been awesome. The record's not been awesome. They've had a losing record since Brady left. He's 72 years old. How long does he want to do this? All that kind of stuff kind of factors in more than any kind of. I'm more pissed at our guys for 28-3, not him. So I could care less about that. But anywho, I'm becoming more open to it just because we don't know how this thing is going to be structured. That's the $1 million question. So if he comes in and says, yes, I want full control of the roster, and I'm going to coach as well, no, for me that's a deal breaker. I'm not doing that. And I have read and heard through different sources, if it's true, that he is willing to give up GM responsibilities, personnel decisions, stuff like that. I'm sure he'll be involved, but just not being the guy that chooses everybody. If that's the case, I'm definitely more open to it. There's also the Ryan Nielsen factor, right? Nobody wants to lose Ryan Nielsen. He did a great job his first year as DC. Players love him. The scheme was good. We can only get better as Grady comes back, Troy Anderson comes back. We get more guys again in free agency, draft. We maybe go out and get an edge rusher. We know we're going to do that more than likely. Please God, do that. So I get that too. And if Bill comes here, his defensive scheme and Ryan's not the same, and that probably won't mesh. Ryan will probably be gone. But that doesn't mean, even if, say, a Bobby Slowick or a Ben Johnson came here, that they'd retain Ryan. There's probably a better chance of it, but they may have their own guys in their mind. They may have their own, they may have a boy somewhere that they want to take care of, that's just how the coaching profession is. Y'all all know that, right? That's just, if they have a friend that's really good, and, might bring him over. We'll see. But so there's no guarantee Ryan's going to be here no matter who the coach is, whether it's Bill or somebody else. So that sucks. I'd love to keep Ryan if the situation worked out, but I understand it. I'm not worried about a Bill Belichick defense, because regardless of how bad the Patriots have been, the defense has still been pretty good with him running it. And I do think with the players we have, it could be a damn good defense. So not worried about that. Who's he bringing as offensive coordinator? Is he bringing Josh McDaniels? Is he bringing Bill O'Brien? 2 guys he's familiar with. I don't love it. Josh McDaniels was definitely a better offensive coordinator than he was a head coach. Not a huge Bill O'Brien fan. I couldn't wait to get him out of Alabama. So I don't know. That part worries me a little bit. And again, the aspect of how long does he plan on doing this? I don't care if it's a 3 to 5 year type of deal. Okay. That's essentially, but we're looking at these days with coaches. That turns over so much. The chances of finding a guy that's going to be here for 10, 15, 20 years is so slim to none that it's just ridiculous. You got to hit the lottery when you do that. If you find a coach that's Mike Tomlin or Belichick with the Patriots, right? Pete Carroll with the Seahawks, that type of thing. You don't see that longevity very much in the NFL. So if he's here 3 to 5 years and it brings us a championship, I'm all for it. I'll take it any day of the week, you name it. I do hope there's some type of succession plan if he comes in and says, I only want to coach 3 years, 4 years, whatever. I don't think he's going to want to be here till he's 80, or 82, 10 years on the road. I don't think he's going to want to do that. Maybe, who knows? I just don't see it. But there are a lot of good young names out there this year that I love the Bobby Slowick and the Ben Johnson, and so I would love to bring those guys here and see what kind of offense they could put together and leave Ryan Nielsen, and I'm all for it. Draft a young QB, build them up, whatever. I'll be fine with that. But again, if this is the direction that they end up going, I've seen a lot of folks just say, I'm done with the team if they do this. I'm not going to be a fan anymore. And everybody's got their limit, and if hiring Bill Belichick is your limit, then all right. I mean, whatever, man. I'm not going to stop being a fan. Mike's not going to stop being a fan. We're going to be like, all right, Bill, let's fucking go, man. Let's get some coaches. Let's get some players, and let's go get some wins and turn this thing around now. The QB thing is also a point of kind of concern. Is like, and we said this on the show last week, I think, that we kind of figured if he does come, that he's going to bring a veteran QB with him. And Matt Ryan kind of echoed that sentiment this week on CBS. So I do think that's probably the case, whether it be a Kirk Cousins or Russ Wilson, who knows. But say that he brings in Kirk Cousins just for an example, and we still go draft to Jaden Daniels at 8. I'm cool with that. Let Jaden sit behind Kirk for a year, learn. I'm totally fine with that. I don't have no argument with that at all. So all I'm saying, man, is be a little open-minded to it, because even though it's not my first choice, I'm more open to it than I probably was. Again, just looking at all the different scenarios. So I wouldn't jump off the boat yet. I mean, if y'all are not for it, just kind of wait and see what these terms are going to be if this all happens anyway. Because the Cowboys job may be available, the Eagles job may be available. We don't know yet. So just chill and see what happens. It's not worth getting arguments over and going on long Twitter rants or anything like that. It's not that serious. We'll wait and see again how the structure of the contract, how it's supposed to look, all that stuff shakes out. And then we'll go from there. But so just relax, be open-minded about it. We'll see what happens. But that's it. Just wanted to get a few little thoughts out there on Bill Belichick, because again, it's a big topic this week. More folks are talking about it since the interview, and that it's just a matter of time now. So who knows? We still got a lot of guys to interview, so just keep your eyes on the channel, man, and we'll keep talking about it. We'll keep you updated and give our thoughts on it. So thanks for watching tonight. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We will catch you guys Thursday, 7:30 this week, and we'll be doing probably offensive grades for 2023, talking about some more whatever coaches we've interviewed, talk about the coaches we have coming up to interview, and anything else that pops up. Probably play underrated, overrated, and have fun with that at the end of the show. So that's it, guys. See y'all on Thursday. And again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Much love, guys. Peace.